Alam kong maraming mga Hiligaynon, mga Ilonggo, maraming mga Kinaraya rin dito, Christian settlers from Panay. I like to greet all of you. Nalipay ako makabalik diri sa South Cotabato, lalo na sa city of Coronadal. I've been here for many, not years, decades. Mula bago pa lang ang 1998 sa aking first term as senator, when I was a very young journalist like these young beauties, I used to come here and to Lake Cebu long ago. So I'd like to greet all of you. And congratulations on your Foundation Day. Isa sa mga matalik kong kaibigan way back decades ago, when he was not yet a politician, ang kaibigan ko ang kanyang yumaong ina. Pero syempre, mas matanda sa akin ang kanyang mama, si Tita Aida. Si Kong Dinand ay bata pa na businessman, farmer noon, doon ako natutulog sa bahay nila. Dahil kaibigan ko si late mother niya, Tita Aida. So binabati ko ng muli at masaya akong nakabalik siya sa Kongreso, Kong Ferdinand Hernandez. At siyempre, napansin ko ay napakapayapa ng South Cotabato. Natutuwa ako that there is not just political peace but even military peace. Noong 2001, during the Estrada administration, I recall, and there was a conflict, I think there was an all-out war for the children or the youths now, baka hindi pa kayo napanganak noon. I used to go to Surala, Lake Cebu, and narinig ko may putukan sa ilang kampo. But that was long ago, 25 years ago. Compared to now, you really feel the safety and the beauty of the place. And I guess that is also due to the leadership of our dear Governor, Governor Reynaldo Tamayo Jr. Thank you for receiving my advanced staff and receiving me way back in 2022 when I came to see you in your office. Wala yata si Vice Gov, Arthur Pingoy. He's not here now. But Dr. Pingoy was a friend from 1998. Yes, natutulog pa ako sa bahay niya noon. Anyway, that's how long. And yesterday, nung dumating kami, dumiretso kami sa Old City Hall. Dahil yan ay magiging National Museum of the Philippines in the city of Coronadal. And I was with Vice Mayor Erlinda Arakil. Hindi ko nababanggitin lahat ng ating mga councilors at mga city officials na kasama namin. Nagkaroon ng presentation si Director General Jeremy Barnes, who has since left for Manila, but his deputy, Arvin, yes, raise your hand, he's taking a video, nagkaroon ng presentation to the City Council. Thank you to Mayor Ojena, who is not here, but I'm sure he's watching the live stream, for graciously offering a usufruct agreement from the city to the National Museum of the Philippines, which I funded in the 2026 budget for 40 million to rehabilitate the old City Hall to be a national museum. At yung National Museum na yan ay hindi lang magpapakita ng kultura ng syudad ng Coronadal, bagamat maraming magaganda with your 27 barangays, and understand one barangay of the 27, yung Assumption, ay 95% indigenous. So that will be part of a museum, but the whole of South Cotabato and even Sarangani and all Socsargen will have now a home for their heritage and culture, and that will be based in your city. Kaya kayo ang pupuntahan ng mga taga Sarangani, ng mga taga Jensan, pati ng mga taga Davao at Maguindanao, taga Maynila, taga iba-ibang lugar. Ako'y nagagalak na ibalita sa inyo yon. Buwabati din ako sa lahat ng ating mga board members, sa ating lahat mga sangguniang panlalawigan na nandito, sa lahat ng mga konsihal, sa lahat po ng thank you very much to Councilor John Ray Rodriguez for that kind introduction. I think the President of the State College, I met him earlier, President Edward Brillantes of the South Cotabato State College in Surala. We were there yesterday along the way to Lake Cebu. I am happy to note that your congressman, Dinan, mentioned to me na yung kanyang panukalang batas na i-transform ang South Cotabato State College into a state university has been passed already in the House of Representatives in the committee level. And he is looking for a counterpart bill. I already instructed my staff on Monday, that's tomorrow. No, day after tomorrow, maski walang session, I will ask the Office of Dinan, I will file a counterpart measure at bilang chair ng Committee on Higher Education covering all the 113 state universities and colleges all over the country. I will give priority to the South Cotabato State College. One hearing lang. Dapat mapasa na namin sa buwan ng Pebrero para sa Marso ang BICAM ay maging batas na at maging South Cotabato State University. Alam ko na ang mga estudyante natin ay nagiging benefisyaryo ng ating batas na pinondohan at inotor kasama ang higit na 10 senador. Yan ay yung Free Tertiary Education Act. Libre na pangkoleyo sa pampublikong eskwelahan, whether state college, local college, or state university, all 113. Pero alam din namin na hindi sapat ang libreng matrikula. Dahil, sabi nga ni Dinan sa akin, paano naman ang dormitoryo? Sila pa'y nagrarenta. And so, I'm happy to also share that I will, because Kong Dinan told me, he provided 30 million for dormitoryo for the state college. I will also have a counterpart. I will fix the budget, although kakatapos lang, maybe for 2027, if kailangan pa ng dormitoryo para libre na rin ang mga tirahan ng ating mga estudyante, aside from scholarships. I'm also happy to announce that hindi lang sa Coronadal ang merong National Museum. This is perhaps the only province where we have 2 national museums. Kahapon, binisita namin yung PTA building na ang LGU ay pumayag din na use of rock agreement sa National Museum. It will be the first community-based national museum in South Cotabato and in Mindanao, which will have the indigenous knowledge systems as a performance and convergence place in Lake Cebu, which a beautiful view of Lake Cebu. So, I haven't started my speech. Allow me now to read my speech. So, thank you for welcoming me today. It is a blessing to begin the day with all of you in the beautiful city of Coronadal. When the sun rises over Coronadal, it shines on hands already at work, on farmers who patiently tend the crops that will soon be on your tables, on small businesses who quietly keep the local economy, on teachers who open not just classrooms, but possibilities on public servants who choose to stay and serve here, on young people who are discovering their strengths and beginning to shape the future they will lead. This celebration belongs to that real, everyday Coronadal. Earlier, I was asking Vice and Councilor, ano ba yung ibig sabihin ng Coronadal? Alam ba ng ating kabataan kung saan ang galing ang salitang yon? O, alam nila Kambini. Kogon at yung isa dahil sa murky water. Oo. Pero yung murky water natin, linisin natin para hindi na murky. Kasi dyan yung National Museum sa may creek or ilog na lilinisin natin yung tubig dyan. Di ba? Okay. So, Coronadal has always been a meeting place. People from different provinces, whether from Iloilo, Antique, Capiz, even Ilocos. Yes. Cultures, different faiths. They've come here, settled here, decided to call this city their home. Today, as you mark another year of your foundation, we are remembering how Hinugyaw began as a thanksgiving for a growing settlement that brought together settlers and indigenous communities. Saan ang ating mga balaan? May mga balaan tayo? Bakit konti lang? Saan ang mga tiboli? Or are they mostly, yes, raise your hand, be proud, yes. And how it has grown into a festival where Tiboli and Balaan culture, Magindanaoan, and other Muslim and Christian influences and the everyday life of South Cotabato, farms and markets are all carried into the streets. What makes your city stand out is how you treat culture and creativity as part of your daily rhythm. This is the kind of progress I want to see in our country. Hindi lang pag-unlad sa bilang ng mga proyekto, kundi pag-unlad sa kung paano natin binibigyan ng halaga ang ating kapwa-tao, ang ating kultura, ang ating kalikasan. When people know their own story, they're stronger in facing change, whether it is economic pressure, social division, or the impact of climate change. When I first visited South Cotabato long ago, maybe 30 or 40 years ago, I saw a land that listens to its indigenous communities, that supports its micro, small, and medium enterprises, that empowers its artisans, that protects its surroundings, and trusts its young people. To our indigenous brothers and sisters, our culture bearers, madamo gid nga salamat sa inyo pag-atipansang ginhalinan naton. Without your language, your memory, your courage, there would be nothing solid for the rest of us to stand on. To our artists, and there are many of you, to our weavers and cultural workers, your work may begin in quiet rooms, in small workshops, but its impact reaches far beyond those walls. Ang inyo kabudlay kag kaalam na batsyagansang tagsa kapanimalay kag komunidad. Kayo ang nagbibigay anyo at direksyon sa kung sino tayo bilang isang bayan. To the youth of Coronadal, you are growing up in a time of technological advancements. You are online, connected, and exposed to many possibilities. That is a gift, but it's also a challenge. Your creativity is not limited to filters, likes, and reels. You can use your phones, your gadgets, your writings, your drawings, your music to tell the stories of your forefathers, of the local communities, your culture, and your traditions. Gamitin ninyo ang inyong talento at kakayanan para tulungan ang mga lokal na produkto, para itampok ang kalagayan ng ating lipunan, para ipagtanggol ang mga komunidad na madalas na hindi naririnig. As a legislator, I've always believed that culture and education are essential. That is why I've worked year after year to secure the support for cultural programs for our indigenous peoples and for education. I think it is the first time in the history of the Philippine Senate that the chair of the Higher Education Committee is also the chair of the newly created Committee on Culture and the Arts, and that is this representation. Kaya dinala ko ang National Commission for Culture and Arts, nandito ngayon, at ang National Museum para bigyan ng tulong ang ating LGUs kung paano pa mapag-igting ang kultura. I've been privileged to support both the Balaan and the Tiboli weaving communities in South Cotabato through the establishment of weaving centers, through the support of MSMEs, through giving handlooms, equipment, and raw materials, and the support of the gamabas, raw materials that help turn traditional craft into stable livelihoods. We have been supporting the Gawad sa Manlilika ng Bayan or the Gamaba awardees. I hope that each and every student present here today would know the Gamaba. I am tempted to quiz these 4 Lakambinis on the Gamabas of South Cotabato. And who are these Gamabas? Mabaltabi Weaver, Fuyabing. Tinalak Master Weavers, Langdulay, and Barbara Ofong. Tiboli Chanter, Rosie Sula, and Tiboli Brass Caster, Bundos Farah. One of our initiatives is a Langdulay Weaving Center, which I visited yesterday in Lake Cebu. We had a Gamaba Center, sabi nila nasira daw, nagpatayo ng steel frame, hindi tapos. Nag-usap kami ni Gov. Tamayo, kung hindi tatapusin ng probinsya, magtutulungan kami para matapos natin ngayong taon ang Gamaba Center nilang Dulay kung papayag ang provincial government. The School of Living Traditions in Lake Cebu, which trains young Tiboli in traditional arts, music, and tinalak weaving, is one of the programs I've long championed to ensure that your cultural knowledge is passed on. I was also informed last night that this barangay with more than 90% IPs, Balaan, no? Or Tiboli? Balaan, yes, can also be a center for SLTs. And the head of SLTs of the National Commission for Culture is present here today, Young Schools of Living Tradition. So we've worked to bring your stories to the nation and the world through the Hibla ng Lahing Filipino. This was a textile exhibition which I initiated with the National Museum. They featured the sacred tinalak of the Tiboli Dreamweavers. We also have the Dayaw documentary series that honors indigenous rituals, crafts, and wisdom. And as I mentioned, during the recently concluded Frankfurt Book Fair in Germany, the world's largest book trade fair, where the Philippines was guest of honor country, the artistry of our national living treasure, Rosie Sula, was the opening number on stage for the world to see. Do you feel that? That a Gamaba awardee from South Cotabato was in Frankfurt, Germany, for the world to see, opening the Frankfurt Book Fair. Ganon namin binibigyan ng halaga ang inyong kasimanwa na taga South Cotabato. We've also secured funding to establish, as I mentioned, the 2 museums, both in the city of Coronadal and in Lake Cebu, so that your cultural treasures, your living traditions are preserved and celebrated in spaces that belong to your communities. These are platforms that open markets, that build pride, that remind every Filipino that our indigenous peoples are not on the margins. They are who we are as a people. As the chairperson of the Senate Committee on Higher Education and Vocational Education, we pushed and supported the increase in the 2026 education budget, the highest in the history of Congress. And we are also able to close the cumulative deficiency in free higher education allocations from 2022 to 2025, a strategic investment in the education of Filipino students. Scholarship allocations for all SUCs are also ensured. Kaya huwag kayong papayag na may magsasabing SUC na walang pondo dahil pinondohan po namin ng buo at ng sapat. The South Cotabato State College is among, of course, our beneficiaries, placing real opportunity in the hands of our youth. This morning, as we celebrate, I hope we can think beyond the cultural program. After the parade, after the performance, what remains? Sana hindi lang magagandang litrato at video at TikTok. Sana may mas maalab na dedikasyon sa puso ng bawat isa. And that is to support your cultural workers, to involve your schools, universities more deeply in community life, to take climate change seriously, to make sure that every family has a chance to benefit from the opportunities that culture and creativity can open. The city of Coronadal already has strong foundations with a rich mix of cultures, a tradition of hard work, people who care about their kasimanwa. Take care of these strengths. Invest in your culture and traditions. Listen to your elders and indigenous leaders. Encourage your youth to dream big while remaining rooted. Protect your land and your waters, including the beautiful lakes of Lake Cebu. In South Cotabato, this also means caring for the Ala Valley protected landscape, which safeguards your forests, rivers, and the ancestral domains of Tiboli and Ubo communities, serving as a vital watershed and cultural heritage landscape. It also means protecting Mount Matutum protected landscape, the province's highest peak, and an important watershed that provides water, regulates local climate, and protects the rich biodiversity while remaining sacred for the Blans and other indigenous communities. I'm happy to note in 2018, I was the principal author, the senator who enacted the Mount Matutum protected area that is now hopefully being protected. As your four-term senator, I will continue to support communities that choose development that includes culture, economic plans that respect nature, local growth that opens doors for many, especially our local and grassroots communities. I will keep working for policies and programs that recognize how provinces like South Cotabato are showing the country that culture and creativity are not on the sidelines, but on the front lines of real and genuine progress. Thank you for your patience. I know that I lectured too long. Madamo gid nga salamat sa ating mga kasimanwa.